Let's see.
People or West Village Estates versus, is it Lucina
Yes, Your Honor, Lucina Crumbly.
Crumbly? Mr. Viscani,
Yes, Your Honor.
what's the status of this case? What's going on?
So, Your Honor, when we last met, I believe it was back in February, and
I
Ms.
do
Crumbly
see that. Yep, February the 22nd.
Ms. Crumbly indicated at that point that she had submitted an SCR to DHS and had an application pending with Wayne Metro. We have not received any payment yet. And the arrears in this case has increased at this point to $14,975.79, plus court costs of $153.50, for a total of $15,129.29. I have not heard from Ms. Crumbly as to the status of her applications. So I guess I would be
why don't we
curious.
stop right there and see, Ms. Crumbly, what's going on with your application?
I just sent the email to you because I found out what email I could send it to. And I emailed you all from the 27th on to today. I have an application with Wayne Metro, and they told me to keep that and email it to you so you can see that they're working to pay my rent for me. So I am dealing with Wayne Metro. They had to wait on funding last time. That's what we were waiting on. So they do have my application. They're processing it. They have everything. And the lady that's working my case is Judith Drakeford, and she said you can call her if you need questions. And I have her phone number here, and I did email that information to you.
Who did you email? Go ahead, Mr. Viscani.
I was gonna say, let me ask this: who did you email it to? Because I don't show receipt of any email from you. Did you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have your email, but I emailed it to the judge. I just called the court.
Okay.
Well,
yes,
you know what? Why don't you give her your email so that she can you forward it to him right now, Ms. Crumbly?
Yes, I can.
Sure. I apologize because it's kind of a long email, but we'll
It's okay.
It's R.
Yes.
V as in Victor. IS. C as in cat. ON. T as in Thomas. I. So R Visconti at Swistak. SWISTAK. Levine. LEVINE.com.
So I have RVISCONTI at SWISTAKLEVIN.com.
LEVINE. There's an E after the N.
Okay. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Okay, I'm gonna use my phone to email it to you right now.
Okay. And then Renee, did you ever do a landlord application on this?
Nope. I was just saying that Wayne Metro has not contacted me to fill out any of our part. They have not asked for any paperwork, nothing.
Have you done landlord applications under the Sarah program with Wayne Metro for other residents?
Oh yes, plenty.
Have you? Okay, under the new program, not under the old EDP, but under the new Sarah program?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So what we may need to do is reach out to Judith and find out what you need to do to get your part of the application in.
Because I have her number. She said if you need to contact her, you can. And it's even on the email.
Okay.
Can you send me the email also?
Yes.
I can forward it to you, Renee, if Lucina doesn't have your.
Thank you.
Yes, no problem. Okay. We're gonna forward it. Oh, that's what we're gonna forward it to. All righty.
You gotta catch up here.
Hold on, Britt Chase. I'm trying to forward something.
Gosh, I don't think you got none.
And I don't know, Your Honor, have you received the email also? Because they said they were going to forward it to you.
It wouldn't come to me. It would have come to the civil department. And so it's not in the file. So I'm not sure.
Okay, no problem. I'll just forward it. Can't get it right on here. Hold on. Twist stack. Okay. Okay, I just forwarded it. Please let me know if you received it. Send it to the right one. Did it come through yet? I did. I sent it.
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay. Now I have it.
Okay.
And so, Your Honor, I see an email dated March 27th from Judith Drakeford, states that I hope this email finds you well. I will be your case manager. I've received all of your information. We'll be starting your application this afternoon. I do see that you had a court date. I just ask that you keep our emails for your records so the courts can see that you are receiving the help that you need. And it does have contact information from Ms. Drakeford. So I'll certainly reach out to her and ask her the status of the application, if she needs anything from the landlord.
Do you want me to keep it on a short adjournment? I can adjourn it to like April 27th at 10:30.
I think so, Your Honor. Given the amount of time that's passed on this one, and the amount of rent that's in arrears at this point, I think 3 weeks would be more than enough for me to reach out and at least verify with Wayne Metro that there's an application in process and that they anticipate that there will be an award on it. So
then I'm going to adjourn this to the 27th of April at 10:30. Okay, Ms. Crumley?
No problem.
And that's back on Zoom with me. Okay.
Correct. Thank you, Your Honor.
Unless you get contact from them in the meantime that they've resolved, you know what I'm saying, that it's resolved or whatever.
Perfect. Hope a prayer on that. Thank you.
All right, you're all set. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Mr. Asbach, what case are you on?
I'm supposed to leave here.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
I am on Integrated Property versus McClellan.
Okay. I have the integrated, and then we have the one Huron Estates case, correct, Mr. Viscani?
yes, Your Honor.
And then there's no defendant. Ms. Granger, what case are you on?
Can you hear me?
I can.
I was actually calling in. My sister is actually the defendant in that case. She messaged me about an hour ago that she's having trouble with her phone charging.
Okay, what's the last name?
Jackson.
Is that Cheryl Jackson?
Yes.
If you want, you can. Do you know what the status of that Jackson case is, Mr. Viscani?
Your Honor, this is a termination of tenancy for the condition of a home and home site in Huron Estates. There has been some progress cleaning up the site, but there's been a lot of time that's passed on this, and the site is still not in good condition. My client forwarded to me photographs that he took yesterday, and it is our intent to move forward and ask the court to issue a judgment in this case, whether that be today or at the next hearing. The home site simply isn't in compliance with community rules and regulations.
Do you understand that, Ms. Granger? Then do you want me to adjourn it for 3 weeks to give her one last opportunity? And if it's not, or what do you want me to do?
I mean, I would prefer if the court's going to adjourn it, that you adjourn it for the shortest period of time possible, and then it be made clear to Ms. Jackson that the next appearance will be a hearing.
I can adjourn it for a hearing on the 27th of April at 10:30.
Very good, Your Honor. We will see you back then.
Do you understand that, Ms. Granger?
Yes, I will let her know.
So it's gonna be April the 27th by Zoom for a hearing at 10:30.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you. Hang on just a second. I gotta sign some things. Hang on.
Bob, we're all set, okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll sign off now.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Which case were you just in 23rd for? Is it the Epic case?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. They just wanted the case number.
Okay, now, Mr. Osbach, we're back to you that, on integrated, and we're waiting on, Brittany. Have you had contact with the defendants?
I have not, Judge.
Okay, it looks like there was verification of the CDC. The declaration was received by us. And so we'll wait and see if they show up. And then, Miss Gregory,
Yes,
what case are you on? Oh, I see, Beaumont Health. All right,
Yeah.
I got you checked in. We're just waiting on the attorneys, okay?
okay,
And Mr. Anwar, I also see you. So we're just waiting on the attorneys on both those cases.
Sounds
So
good.
just- Okay, yep.
Yes,
Okay, and Mr. Asbach, we'll wait the half hour and then I gotta figure out if I can do a default or not. So
Okay,
because of the CDC deck.
right. I mean, my position would be that we could do the default, obviously, whether or not we could get the
Right,
writs.
right. Okay,
But-
fair
okay,
enough. But it's
thank you.
a half hour on the default.
Okay.
Thanks. Mr. Jamal, I have you checked in on LVNV funding. We're just waiting on Christina Clement.
Not a problem. Thank you so much.
Yep. Good morning, Mr. Ivanchuk. How are you?
Oh, I'm good, Your Honor. How about you?
First of all, Mr. Anwar on William Beaumont Hospital, we got a phone call indicating that he's running late. So we're trying to figure out how late he's running or if I've got to adjourn it. Okay, so just hang out for a few, and I would like to do it if I can, but we're trying to figure it out. Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Ivanchuk, you're on Beaumont versus Michelle Gregory, and I think we have all the parties, don't we?
Yeah, we do, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
What's going on with that case?
I thought we resolved it. I sent a proposed judgment over to Mr. Burke and I didn't hear back. And I think I sent him an email and I didn't
Mr.
hear
Burke,
back.
what's the deal?
Your Honor, Mr. Evanchek and I have resolved cases in the past. I received nothing from him on this. If he thinks he emailed it to me, I respect that. I just still didn't receive anything. So,
All right. I think our emails are, something's going on because I think last hearing, Mr. Burke indicated he'd emailed me the summons and complaint and I never received it. And then immediately after the hearing, I got it. And like I said, I thought we had this resolved. I will try re-emailing it again today. But I think the last offer we had given was $50 a month, I believe.
Do you want me to how about if I adjourn this 3 weeks to the 27th at 10:15? And then hopefully you guys have it resolved and you can have it pulled. Just to have a placeholder. Does that work?
Yeah.
that
What
sounds
date?
great.
Yeah. What date? Sorry, Your Honor.
It's 3 weeks from today, I think, the April 27th at 10:15.
Let me look at my calendar. So I feel like I have something that day that is kind of no, maybe not. Okay.
All right. And hopefully it's pulled anyway. Hopefully you guys resolve it.
Yeah, I do believe, like I said, I thought we had, and maybe just our email servers are causing problems. I don't know what's going on. So.
Okay,
Real-
perfect.
Real fast, are you sending me a signed consent judgment?
No, I sent you a proposed, just a one that I had filled out, and there was some items that I don't know the answers to, like your costs.
I did not receive it. I will look for it today.
Okay, I will try re-emailing it. I thought I'd followed up with you last week and I didn't receive a response. So I don't know. My only thought is maybe some of this stuff is going in the spam filter for both of us. Because it's not the first time then in this case that we've missed our connections here. So.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep.
Mr. Evanchek, you're also on the Christina Clement, right?
Yeah, that one we did settle, right? Joe?
Yes, we did settle that. Like that was.
Okay, so just close it out. What are we doing?
We're waiting on. I think it looks like we're waiting on the settlement payment to come through.
Yeah.
That could be in next week, I believe. So if we can just maybe kick it out, we should have a dismissal within 30 days.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna write parties
fine.
to submit dismissal. If it's something else, then let us know and we can put it back on the docket somewhere. Okay?
Thank you, Aaron.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, good. You're all set on that. And then Mr. Evanchek, I think you're all set, correct?
Yep, I'm all set.
Okay. Mr. Burke, you still have Beaumont Health versus Harold Roshan.
I do, Your Honor, and that one is also settled. But
okay.
Mr. Roshan has not returned the consent that we sent to him. He is paying though. So.
Oh, okay. So I'm just going to write parties to submit judgment.
That'd be great.
Submit consent. Okay, perfect.
I know that one's not up for 5 minutes. Would you like me to wait, or is that?
You can wait if you want to, or I can just tell him he's just got to send that back to you.
Okay. If you don't mind, if I can wait, maybe I can get his email address because
Yep,
you
absolutely.
mailed it to him.
Not a problem. So that's the only one that you're on. Mr. Land, we're waiting on your client.
Okay, Your Honor. I hear you.
It's Nicole Ross.
Yes. I just talked to her. She said she was getting on.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
And then Mr. Asbuck and Mr. Anwar, we're waiting on your cases. And then I have no shows on 2 others. Miss Teach Out, nope, apparently, oh, yep, Miss Teach Out, we're just waiting for your attorney.
Your Honor, she never requested an attorney for this hearing.
Oh, I thought I have that it's Jadala. That's fair enough. And Mr. Zapersky,
Yes, Your Honor.
what do you hear on?
Shaquille Anwar on the other side, Your Honor. I
Oh, yeah,
represent
yeah,
William
yeah.
Beaumont
Okay,
Hospital.
okay, perfect. Yep. I just told him that if you didn't appear that we would have to adjourn it. All right. William Beaumont Hospital versus Shaquille Anwar. Mr. Anwar's on.
Very good.
What's the stat? What's going on with this case?
Your Honor, the defendant was out of town, or actually out of the country, I believe, for the first pretrial. When we met last time, we had a chance to speak. He requested some more information, so we've had some informal discovery. I forwarded to him all the itemizations from my client, but we have not had a chance to speak since.
You want me to put you in a breakout room?
Sure.
Okay, Mr. Anwar,
Yes.
I'm going to put you in a breakout room with the attorney so you guys can talk about this, okay?
Okay, Your Honor.
So hang on 1 second and you're going to just hit join. And go ahead and do that right now. On the Galaxy 12, what's your last name? Miss Teach Out?
Yes.
Can you come on the screen?
No, my front camera's not working. I tried to turn on the back camera and it won't let me.
Okay, all right. Miss Rapp, it's a set for a violation of probation today. It looks like you were attending Growth Works, but in February, you only appeared to 1 out of the 8 sessions, and in March, you didn't appear at all, so they discharged you for excessive absenteeism. We also need a mental health assessment for you, and then we have a positive screen from you. What's going on?
They switched out of nowhere from all female group to female and male group. I have since contacted Dawn Farms to do all female. I'm waiting on a call back on that because most of my problems pertain
No,
to
no,
male,
you
so.
don't have to explain to me. If you have issues that you are not comfortable talking about in a mixed group, I don't have a problem with that as long as you're reaching out to Dawn Farms and you're getting that set up with them. What about the mental health stuff?
They have tried me on some medications. I'm still waiting on a counselor, but
Is that also through Dawn Farms?
no, that's through community mental health.
Okay.
So I have a psychiatrist. I'm waiting on a counselor. But they've tried me on some medications. I think I finally found one that works, but.
Okay, so Shannon, do we need a release from community mental health and a report, correct?
Correct.
And then we're gonna need something from Dawn Farms too, as far as, and then we had this, we had this positive drug screen back in January. What happened?
I was not aware that I was positive. So I'm not sure what happened. When I test, usually if I were to test positive, they would ask me for a.
Well, there was an incident that the sheriff's department came to your house on January the 16th and a police report that says that you were intoxicated at the time.
Well, that January would have been when I was going through the breakup after 2 years, and I started having severe chest pains, and I called for medical attention.
Okay, but you had been drinking.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's figure out the Dawn Farms and the community mental health stuff that we need the proof of that. And then what about your community service? Because you have to start doing the community service.
Well, currently I was trying to find a job to pay for the drug testing and the court fines because I haven't been able to do that since the breakup. I've since lost my source of income because I was not allowed to work while in a relationship. So I was trying to focus on making sure I was meeting everything else.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is I want proof of Dawn Farms in the community health between now and I'm going to adjourn this to I'm going to adjourn it out a month to May 14th. Shannon, what time? And it's fine. Actually, what?
Right now, I don't have anything scheduled for May 14th, so anything between 11 and 12.
And you can double her up because she's at 11 a.m. Okay, and so we'll talk about all of this. Make sure that you get into Dawn Farms, you give us the thing for community health, you keep going, you start the Dawn Farms, and then we'll talk about the other stuff on May 14th, okay?
Okay, yeah, I already did the intake for Dawn's Farm, so
Good.
I should be in by then.
Okay, and I'm more concerned about that than your payments, okay?
Okay, yeah, I was very concerned that I was going to get violated for that, so.
No, I mean, there's a violation for it, but I'm more concerned about you doing the other stuff that you're supposed to do rather than the payments, all right?
Okay.
Okay, so be in touch with Miss Rapp, and then I will see you in a month, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. On William Beaumont versus Shaquille Anwar, did you talk to Mr. Anwar?
I did, Your Honor. He did receive the itemizations that I forwarded him. He's going to go back to Beaumont and see if he can qualify for some financial assistance for those dates of service. He's going to contact them directly. I gave him permission to do that. He's got my phone number and contact information, so he's going to let me know what they say. I told him the worst they can say is no, and we know what the balance is. If they are willing, though, to reduce it or discount it, then we're going to work on a payment arrangement and hopefully have an agreement before the court.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll adjourn it out to the May 18th at 10:45. If you get it worked out, then pull it off my docket. Is that fair, Mr. Anwar?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, perfect. Then you're all set. They'll mail a date to you, but if you guys work it out, let us know so we can pull it off the docket.
Sounds good. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
And then on integrated properties. Mr. Burke, no, you're not on integrated.
I'm on Mr. Rocha, Beaumont versus.
Mr.
Rocha.
Esbach, you're on integrated. Are you there? Hello? And he disappeared. On the Galaxy J2, what's your last name? Hello?
Judge, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're totally fine. I said, oh, he's gone. On integrated property versus Brittany McClelland, I'll take a default if you want to mail it in.
Okay, mail it or email it?
Oh, you can email it.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I have that. Let me just verify.
Yeah, you're gonna ask me, you're gonna have to contact the civil department. She's not on, and I was giving a Gmail address and I know they switched, so I'm not 100% sure what the email is.
Okay, I'll contact the civil department.
Okay, perfect, and I'll mark it as a default.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
Thanks, you too. Mr. Land, you want to call your client again? If she's having difficulty, Mr. Land, you can put her on speaker and we can do it that way.
Okay, that'll be fine, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, she's buzzing me out, just trying to get on probably. Well,
That's fine. Oh, on the Galaxy J2, unmute yourself. What's your last name?
Please leave your message for.
On the Galaxy J2, it's lower left probably is your unmute.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can. It says you're muted, but that's kind of funny. What's your last name?
Ross, Nicole Ross.
There you go. He was trying to call you. People versus Nicole Ross. I figured that was you. Mr. Land, for the record.
good morning, Your Honor. Ivan Land, P658879, appearing on behalf of Ms. Nicole Ross, who's present on the screen, Your Honor. We have no objections to holding this matter by Zoom.
And any comments about the recommendation of the probation department before I sentence her?
No, Your Honor, at this time, we have no additions, corrections, or deletions that need to be made to the report.
And there have been some changes in the law, and I don't have the form yet, but I want to let you know, Ms. Ross, that anytime after the recommendation is for a 1-year probation period, but anytime after 6 months, after half the period of time, you can petition the court to be terminated early, especially if you've completed all your terms, okay? Do you understand? Ms. Ross? Well, I thought we had her.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy is right. Mr. Ellis, on Trisha Geel, why don't we go ahead and do that while we try to work out Ms. Ross's. Are you ready on Ms. Geel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, okay. Yes, I can. Ms. Ross, did you hear me?
I can, but I can't see you. I don't know what's going on, but I can.
Yeah, your camera's not on.
I can see you now.
Okay, we can't see you, but I'm okay with that if you're okay with that.
I am. Good morning.
Good morning. I said that the recommendation is to put you on probation for 1 year, but with the new law, and we don't have a form yet, you can petition the court anytime after 6 months to terminate your probation early, okay? As long as you've complied with the conditions, okay?
Okay.
And your attorney said that he's read the recommendations and doesn't have any additions or deletions. Anything else you want to say before I sentence her, Mr. Land?
No, Your Honor, I just ask that you follow the recommendations of the probation department. Thank you.
I am going to put you on probation for 1 year. It's $600 in fines and costs. You have to pay the probation costs, the victim's fund fee, and the state cost, restitution to the arresting agency. I'm going to put you on an alcohol tether for 30 days. You're to engage in outpatient treatment and attend AA once a week. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any alcoholic beverages. or non-prescription controlled substances, and we're gonna random drug and alcohol test you at the direction of the probation department. We're gonna divide your payments into equal payments, and Miss Rapp is going to write this up and then give you your, answer any questions you have, give you a payment plan, give you a referral if you need it, and give you your first reporting date, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry. The phone obviously is not a good phone because I lost you for a little while.
That's fine. That's fine, Ms. Ross. That's fine.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, and so, and it's not a problem. Miss Rapp will explain everything. She's gonna give you your probation order. And then if you have any problems or questions, Miss Rapp will answer that for you, okay?
She has it. She got it. I'll tell her, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. You're all set, and Miss Rapp will be in contact with you, all right?
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Stay safe, Your Honor. Take care.
You're welcome.
You and your
You
staff.
too.
Stay safe.
Now, Mr. Ellis on Miss Geels.
Your Honor, good morning. Mark Ellis representing Tricia Geel. She is present and on camera with us by Zoom. If I may, Judge, I've reviewed the pre-sentence report, gone over it with my client. I take no quarrel with the information that was provided to you. Judge, if I may, I would note that my client has never been in trouble before. This is a first offense. There's no accident or injuries involved. Judge, my client is a licensed respiratory therapist who works over full-time at the Veterans Hospital. She is, of course, in the front line of the war of COVID and has one of the hardest jobs in the world as she tries to save people's lives and all too often fails, through the last year or so. Judge, the only question I would
You can stop right there, Mr. Ellis, under the new probation guidelines. I know Miss Rapp recommended probation. I'm not going to put her on probation. I would suggest that you continue with Huron Ridge and get the treatment that you needed, but I'm just going to fine you. It's $600 in fines and costs. You have to pay the state costs, the victim's fund fee, restitution to the arresting agency. And do you want me to send the file to collection for a monthly payment plan?
No, ma'am. No, we
Then
will
just pay it within 30 days. And
Yes,
the
sure.
total is, hang on. The total is $870.
Thank you, Your Honor. We'll pay that within 30 days.
All right, you're all set. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a fine morning.
You too. Mr. Mullins, we're waiting on your attorney, Mr. Abraham. As soon as he gets here, we'll do your case, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. He said he was.
Perfect.
he said
Mr.
he was having
Burke,
trouble connecting.
Pardon, Mr. Mullins?
He said he was having trouble connecting when I talked to him.
Okay, well, we're waiting, so it's good. Mr. Burke, you're all set on Mr. Roshan's case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, send the consent in whenever. It's been more than a half hour. I don't think that he's gonna show.
Okay, do we need to set a date on this also, or no?
No, if you don't hear from him, you can contact the civil department if we need to set it. But if he's making the payments, I think you'll probably be able to reach out and, oh, wait, let me see if I've got you said you didn't have an email address for him, correct?
That is right.
Let me see if we do. It doesn't look like it. Oh, yep, I do. Ready?
Yes.
It's HROE4810@AOL.com.
HROE4810@AOL.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Have a good day.
Have a great day.
And Mr. Mullins, just hang out. What, Chan?